to green snow, just to let you know you're kind.
Hey, and welcome to another episode of Junk Food History. Today, we're looking at the history of Jolly Ranchers. Jolly Ranchers are truly an American institution. While you're starting to see Jolly Ranchers pop up outside of the US, particularly in neighboring countries like my home Canada, they're still not really a global brand. It's possible that they never will be either. The flavor of this candy is just like its name, a symbol of American culture.
The middle seat sucks. The middle seat sucks more with Jolly Rancher.
Somebody better get their hand out of my pocket!
Keep on sucking.
This is not to say that the whole world wouldn't enjoy a Jolly Rancher now and then. I just can't see them getting really excited about them. At most, this candy would appear like a novelty outside of the USA. But it would be very difficult to make it a classic candy outside of the US. There's a reason for that. It's because its roots are very much embedded in the American dream. In 1897, the Jolly Ranchers Company was founded. At this point, the tangy little fruit-flavored candies that we all know and love weren't a thought to founder Bill and Dorothy Harmson. Jolly Ranchers was a company that made ice cream, chocolate, and some hard candies. At the time, they focused on selling their ice cream and assorted sweets at outlets known as ranch-made ice cream stores. The name Jolly Rancher was designed to make people feel comfortable with a down-home American feeling. The ice cream market for Jolly Ranchers Company started to suffer. However, their hard candy sales and the popularity of the hard candy in general was starting to grow. The Jolly Rancher Company started with a hard candy that they would sell during the winter, during ice cream's off-season, known as Fire Sticks.
The actual size of a Jolly Rancher candy is less than 2 centimeters by 2 centimeters square. But the actual taste of a Jolly Rancher candy is immeasurable. Jolly Rancher candy, the great taste of fruit, squared.
It wasn't until 1949 that Jolly Rancher decided to focus on the hard candy market and leave behind the ice cream and chocolate world. In 1951, the production of these hard candies, now known as Jolly Ranchers, had started to grow, and the company moved from Golden, Colorado to Wheat Ridge, Colorado. At this point, the popularity of the candy was starting to grow. However, they still didn't have inroads in the national market. In 1966, Jolly Rancher finally made their way into the US market and started to sell their candy through a national food company, Beatrice. Eventually, the company was sold to Beatrice. However, they still made their candy in Colorado at the same factory. For years, the way Jolly Ranchers were made and the people who made them really didn't change much at all. The biggest news didn't happen until 1983, when Leaf Candy Company bought Beatrice. However, things were going to change soon. In 1996, the Hershey Company bought Jolly Ranchers and started to manufacture the candies in factories in Mexico and Canada. The Colorado factory was still open, but demand was too much for this small factory. Unfortunately, in 2002, the original Wheat Ridge, Colorado factory closed, thus ending a more than 50-year tradition of making the classic candy at its founding location. Ironically, the same year, Hershey went on to break the Guinness Book of World Records for the largest lollipop, making it out of a giant Jolly Rancher cherry candy.
Ooh, what if we talk about the bold fruit flavors of Jolly Rancher candy?
That's all right, but I feel like we could do more with it.
Ooh, quick, have a Jolly Rancher.
Well, I assume you've come up with a suitable ad for Jolly Rancher. It's a big account.
Jolly Ranchers, they just make every moment better.
You sure do.
Jolly Rancher, untamed fruit flavor.
Say what you will about Hershey shutting down the classic Jolly Ranchers factory in Colorado, but they still make Jolly Ranchers today, and they're still just as tangy as ever. Hershey's has also gone on to expand the Jolly Rancher flavor into everything from jelly beans to lip gloss. One interesting direction that Hershey's has taken with Jolly Ranchers is to play with the texture. In some cases, blending both soft and chewy texture together. They make a hard candy called Crunch and Chews candies. While the texture and the ways this candy can be eaten has evolved over the recent years, the formula that Bill and Dorothy Harmson created for tangy candy has lived on. The history of the Jolly Ranchers candy is a very simple one, much like the candy itself. It's pure and traditional, missing the wow factor and just being what it is. To this day, when I sit down and eat a strange, complicated candy, I think about cherry Jolly Ranchers, my favorite flavor. I think about the simplicity of the candy, and I think about how well it works. It's one of the candies that I measure all other candies to because of how simple it is, but yet how well it works.
Peppermint skies, candy canes make you high, wintergreen snow, just to let you know your candy. Marshmallow ships tied with licorice whips on a soda